For the past 10 months, we have been bombarded by Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce stories. Just about everything they do is a story. It's enough to exhaust their most ardent fans. Luckily, it's our job to keep up with these types of things. Now that the Tortured Poets department is in the rearview mirror, it's as good of a time as any to do a quick rundown on these two. Is Kelce one of the tortured poets she speaks of in her album? Let's break down all the rumors swirling around their relationship with a complete timeline of it. Travis Kelce memorably attended an Eras Tour concert in Kansas City last July. While there, he made a friendship bracelet for Taylor Swift, but he told his podcast listeners afterwards that he never got to present it to her and was a little butthurt over it.
If you're up on Taylor Swift concerts, there are friendship bracelets, and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. Not right now.
Ooh, yeah. Your number's in 87 or your phone number?
You know which one. So she doesn't meet anybody, and she doesn't, or at least she didn't want to meet me. So I took it personal.
Discussing the experience in a Wall Street Journal profile, Kelce confessed his half of the story, explaining how his visit to see Swift in concert caught the attention of some acquaintances in common. He recalled, "There were definitely people she knew that knew who I was. In her corner who said, 'Yo, did you know he was coming?' I had somebody playing Cupid." In September, Taylor Swift was back in Kansas City, ostensibly to catch a Chiefs game for Travis Kelce. She likened it to a 3-hour concert of his own. Swift would go on to basically become a staple at Chiefs games throughout the season, often sitting with Kelce's mom, Donna. At one game, two of the biggest moments in Swiftie history went down. Firstly, after the game concluded, Kelce and Swift were spotted driving off into the night in his convertible, a moment that sparked romantic speculation. The second, of course, is seemingly ranch. During a bye week in November, Travis Kelce hopped on a plane to Argentina to catch Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. He had a ball of a time, dancing in the VIP tent, and had the biggest reaction when Swift changed the lyrics of Karma to include a reference to him. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs, coming straight home to me. The very next instant, at the end of the performance, there was a video that caught Taylor Swift in running into Travis Kelce's arms for a passionate kiss. There wasn't a skeptic left who could say it wasn't real anymore, that this was a relationship and not just a PR stunt thrown together by T-Pain and the NFL. Only a few months into the relationship, Gigi Hadid wasted no time in squashing any theories that came her way about her not being a fan of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce dating. According to Perez Hilton, on November 9th, an article emerged with Gigi Hadid disapproves of the way Taylor Swift is handling her relationship with Travis Kelce. Quoting a source close to Us Weekly, the article persisted. "One of the reasons Gigi hasn't attended any of Travis's games is because she doesn't agree with the way Taylor has been acting with him." The source further said, Hadid thought Swift was doing too much too soon. Setting the record straight, Gigi Hadid herself responded directly in the comments section of Perez Hilton's Instagram post. "I may be a few days late to this tag, but wasn't this tried last week with Selena?" The supermodel commented on the post featuring the headline, "We are all over the moon for our girl, period." The press Hadid was referring to was a Page 6 report that also cited unnamed sources claiming Selena Gomez had issues with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's whirlwind romance. Selena thinks Taylor going to games and gallivanting through New York immediately after just meeting Travis is something that is very unlike her, the source reportedly said. Historically, Taylor's always been super private about everything, and now with this relationship, she's so open about it that it's just very odd for Selena. This past fall, fans who are invested were asking themselves one question. Where would the lovable couple that is Taylor, or, if you will, Tavis, spend Thanksgiving? Would they bring their respective families together? Well, he spent his break in Kansas City having KFC for dinner with some pals, and she was in Brazil in between the stops of her Eras Tour. But tragedy struck on the day a Brazilian fan died due to sweltering heat. According to Page 6, this event hit Swift hard, and caused her to cancel plans around Thanksgiving. "By the time I went to that first game, we were a couple," Swift told the magazine. "I think some people think that they saw our first date at that game. We would never be psychotic enough to hard launch a first date." December 13th was Swift's birthday, and a lot was speculated about their plans. Initially, reports surfaced that he was going to throw her an over-the-top party in New York, but those proved to be false, as Kelce had work the week of, and there is no way he could skip those. According to a source close to the outlet, Scott has been asked for his blessing and has wholeheartedly given it, and Travis has been talking to friends about a ring. When the calendar turned to the new year, Page 6 continued to report on a potential engagement between the two. Sources told the outlet at the time that Kelce and Swift were thinking about a summer proposal because they don't want it to seem like it's rushed insanity. In a Super Bowl test run of sorts, Swift hits the field and plants a smooch on Kelce after the Chiefs wrapped up their spot in the championship game. Even something as big as Super Bowl Sunday was instantly transformed into something greater, all because of Swift. In fact, some Swifties went the extra mile by even throwing watch parties. Days before the game, everybody was pondering whether she would have the time to do an Eras Tour show in Tokyo Saturday and be in Las Vegas the next day. Of course, we should never have doubted the queen of private jets. Swift was into it, watching the game from a box with Ice Spice, Lana Del Rey, and Blake Lively. According to sources, Donna Kelce, the mother of Travis, did not know where she sat and subsequently sat in the same box as Swift, and there were also Travis's brother, Jason, and wife Kylie. It was reported that Travis paid $1 million for the box, and it turned out to be well worth it when the Chiefs finally sealed the deal in overtime. As an added bonus, America got what it wanted. More footage of Swift and Kelce sharing a kiss on the football field. With football season ending by late February, Kelce got much needed free time to embrace his life as an Eras Tour groupie. Their first stop was Down Under. Kelce and Swift spent time with koalas at the zoo. He went to another Eras Tour show, a reminder that he entered this relationship as just a fan. A couple weeks later, he met her in Singapore. In comes April, and with it arrives the 11th installment of Taylor's discography, The Tortured Poets Department. The fans began to decipher every single lyric for connotations in her lore, especially pertaining to her present boyfriend, Travis Kelce. The track So High School stands out as a clear ode to their relationship, with visual nods like stadium lights and prominently featured initials. In the song, Swift sings lyrics that unmistakably reference Kelce, such as, "You know how to ball, I know Aristotle," subtly intertwining personal details with playful imagery. Meanwhile, the alchemy further solidifies their bond with football-themed lyrics like, "So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team," where Swift metaphorically ties love and sports together. Swift and Kelce hit the headlines yet again over the weekend after the NFL star made his Eras Tour stage debut at her third show at London's Wembley Stadium. Travis Kelce surprised the fans at the Taylor Swift concert, showing up to the segment added after her latest studio album released for I Can Do It With a Broken Heart outfit change. Instead of the usual dancer who takes Swift on stage, Kelce joined her, placing her gently on a red couch at center stage. All smiles during that unexpected moment. Recently released on June 25th, Travis goes on to his podcast, Boostin' with the Boys, and recalls when he knew he was starting to fall for the starlet.
She's very self-aware, but at the same time, it's like, she's very self-aware. She understands situations like that. And I think that's why I really started to really fall for her, was how genuine she is around just like friends, family. It can get crazy for somebody with that much attention.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And she just keeps it so chill and so cool. And
because
and that he's proud of that. Isn't that sweet? Well, folks, that's basically all the two lovebirds have gotten up to in the almost year they've been dating. What rumor were you most curious about when it comes to these two? Let us know down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, inside out.